welcome back to my kitchen. And today I am going to be impressing you because we are baking bread. So what do you say? Let's start painting. Okay guys, let's see our ingredients so we can start baking. We're going to need 9 cups of all-purpose flour and a little bit more. I'll tell you about that later on. Some olive oil, some lukewarm water, 4 cups of lukewarm water, a little bit of salt, a little bit of sugar, and a pack of dry yeast. That's it. That's how easy, that's how simple. So what do you say? Let's start kneading. Okay guys, first things first, we want to activate our yeast. In my little bowl, I'm going to put about half a cup of water. It's lukewarm water. We don't have to warm it up or anything. And into that, I'm adding in my sugar and my dry yeast. Just like that. Give it a quick stir. And now this, we're going to wait for this for about 5 minutes for it to activate, because the yeast together with the sugar, it's going to get really foamy on top. That's what we're looking for. Once that happens, I'll be right back. Okay guys, my yeast has activated perfectly. You see the bubbles on top, and now we're going to put in some water, some lukewarm water. Just a little at a time. Okay, at this point, I'm going to take my salt. I'm putting that in there too. And now, slowly and gradually, I'm not going to put it all at once. I'm putting in my flour. Like that. I'm going to start mixing it together like my hand is a standing mixer. This is a very easy dough. Very 100% recipe. Believe me, if you make this recipe, you'll never think that making bread is a difficult situation, because lots of you think, and I'm sure, that it's trigonometry. Well, with this recipe, my recipe, you're going to think that it's grade school math. Okay, let's put some more flour into our batter, into our dough batter actually, and just start kneading it all together. So my dough starts absorbing the dry flour. Okay, at this point we need water. A little at a time. It's probably going to take the whole 4 cups, I'm sure. I can tell by eyeballing it. Like that. I'm going to put some more flour in. I'm going to continue to knead, and once I get a little before I'm finished, I'm going to show you what my dough should look like, okay? Okay guys, come and see how my dough has come so beautifully to exactly where I want it. Now I'm going to add the rest of the flour. And now at this point, we're adding in olive oil. A couple of tablespoons. That's my secret to a beautiful, delicious crust in my bread. We're going to knead a little bit more. You're going to knead this dough for about 15 to 20 minutes. Until all my flour has been absorbed in my bowl. And that's what the secret is with the olive oil. It's going to help the yeast activate much faster, because when we're going to cover this with a plastic wrap, the temperature of the dough is going to start to rise. Because as you know, yeast is alive. And it's going to start eating my dough and the sugar in it. Okay, I'm going to knead this a little bit more, and I'll be right back once it's finished. Okay guys, my dough, my beautiful pretty dough is ready. This is how it should look like. It should have a very soft texture, and it should be you should be able to expand the dough. When this happens, this is a secret. You know that this is going to become bread. Okay, this is another secret. At the bottom of my bowl, I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil. Spread it around. Put my dough in like that. Turn it upside down like that. Okay, now with some plastic wrap, I'm just going to cover it up. Oops. Okay, I'm wearing my plastic gloves now, and plastic on plastic. Okay. People put this in their oven. Some people put it in their microwave ovens. No, I do it like my grandmother did it. I'm going to take my bowl and I'm going to put it in my bedroom so it can rest. But I'm going to put it under my comforter. I'm going to cover it with the comforter, of course with the plastic wrap on top. And this baby is going to be resting for about an hour and a half. Once it's double or triple in size, we're ready to bake, almost ready to bake. So go out for coffee in that hour and a half, go do your nails, go to the beauty salon, do whatever rocks your boat. Okay, guys, I'm not going to lie to you. I did a dough before I started the recipe so I can have it nice and ready for you to see. This is what it's going to look like. It's tripled, almost tripled in size. And once I put my finger in there, you see that? It goes in, it comes back up. That's when we know it's perfect. Okay, this bread dough is going to give you 2 loaves of bread. This is what we're going to do. We're going to cut it in half, just with my finger. I know exactly how it is. It's beautiful, it's soft, it's softer than before, and this is how I know we're going to have perfect bread. Okay, now I have a baking sheet here. Another secret, what I'm going to do for perfect baking, we're going to turn it upside down. So all the temperature in my oven is going to go around my bread. And to this now, I'm going to just dust it with a little bit of flour. The flour I told you in the beginning. Like that. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. We're going to dust here too. We're not going to knead anymore. I'm going to take one of my bread loaves, and we're just going to pull it like that, nice and even everywhere. Just pull it. It's very flexible, very forgivable. Okay, that's it. We're going to place it on our baking sheet, and we're going to do the other one. Dust a little bit more, and I'm just pulling. I'm not going to knead it again. I don't want to tire it again. Make sure they're even, just like the first one, like that. Put them apart. Okay, at this point I want your oven nice and hot. 350 Fahrenheit, 180 Celsius. These are going to be resting for about 35 minutes, and then we are ready to bake them. Okay, guys, are you ready for me to reveal my loaves? There they are. They've puffed up beautifully. And now to this, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take a little bit of flour, and I'm just going to dust them through, just like that. And now with my scissor, I'm just going to give them a little snip. Just like that. Okay, these are going to bake for about 45 to 55 minutes. And once they're golden brown, you don't have to put a toothpick in them. You don't have to do nothing. Just put them in there. And once you see that color golden brown, they're ready to come out. So I'll be back to show you what they look like. Okay guys, the time is up and the bread is ready to come out. So let's go get it. There it is. Oops. Perfect every time. My beautiful old school traditional bread recipe. Nice golden brown. And the secret to this is, you know you've done 100% when you can move it on your baking dish. Perfect on the bottom, nice and crispy. And I'm just gonna place them in my pretty basket here, just like that. Once they come out of the oven, slice a piece, put a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of oregano, some salt, and you have the perfect snack. And you can have them for breakfast also. Please make this recipe. There's nothing sweeter than home-baked bread. I hope you enjoyed today's recipe. I'm looking forward till next time. And always remember, cooking brings people together. Bye.